Hello everyone, my name is Kelly, and I'll be teaching you English grammar every day. You can call me Miss Kelly, Kelly Teacher, or Kelly T, whichever feels most comfortable for you. Today we're going to start with a very important grammar topic, nouns. A noun is a word for a person, place, thing, or idea. So we're going to look at this paper together. So here, a noun names a person, place, thing, or idea. Nouns are the things we can see in everyday lives. Yeah. Some nouns are things that we can see or touch. However, some are things that we can feel or think about. So let's talk about some examples to talk more deeply about the noun. First, people are nouns. For example, Miss Kelly and student are the nouns because they're people. Next, places are nouns. For example, classroom and amusement park are nouns because they are places. Now, things are also nouns too. For example, right now I'm writing on an iPad. It could be a noun, and an eraser are nouns because they are things that we can touch. Finally, ideas can be nouns too. These are things we cannot see, but we can feel or think about. For example, happiness, smile, and love are nouns because they are ideas. Even your school subjects like math, PEs, science are nouns too. Now let's talk about singular and plural nouns. Here, a noun can be a singular or plural. So there are so many rules, but I'm gonna go over one by one, no worries. A noun can be singular or plural. When you hear the word singular here, I'm just gonna move a little down. When you when you hear the word singular, think of the word single. Singular means one. Plural, however, it means more than one. So I'm gonna write 2 plus underneath the plural. You can think of plural as 2 or more. Most of the time, we make a plural noun by add s to the end of the word. For example, one book. However, we need to say 2 books. And this is the most simple rule. However, English has a few more rules to follow. If a noun ends in sh, ch, x, s, or z, we add es to make it plural. So here we go. I'm just going to highlight the things. sh, ch, x, s, or z requires es to form the plural. If a noun ends in a consonant plus y, we change the y to I and add es. If a noun ends in a vowel plus y, we simply add s. Here we go. At this point, you might be wondering, what are vowels and consonants? That's okay. Let me explain. Here, vowels and the consonant. First thing, vowels are the letters A, E, I, O, and U. Consonants are all the letters in the English alphabet except vowels. For example, B and C are consonants. Vowels and consonants are very important because they help us form and read words. By adding vowels to consonants, we can pronounce words. If a word only had consonants, it would be impossible to read. So English would be very difficult. So now we're gonna practice together. We're going to solve some example questions so you can review what we just learned. Let's begin. So number 1,